Welcome to Create Arts Online. My name is Helen Shafer Garcia, and I'm teaching Learning to See, Drawing, and Journals. I love to teach these techniques. Drawing is seeing without knowing. We all have these symbols stuck in our heads for shapes, but it's not what we see in front of us. I'll demonstrate ways to break away from all that brain stuff and teach you how to see in a new way, a mindful and observational way. I will show you how to connect the lines with confidence and leave those doubts behind. We will work in journals as a safe place to experiment where you can learn many of the methods that I'm teaching in this course. This journal will be your personal and private space to explore and create imagery that you can close up at the end of the day. We'll play with the pens and pencils and colored pencils that will be used to draw botanical and geometric shapes. You will also learn art speak terms like values, color theory, intensity, contour, and negative space. I will demonstrate in real time how to draw a simple object with a contour drawing method. I'll take you step by step, starting with a simple shape and then moving to an arrangement of colorful objects, using the Tombow pen for values and color pencils for a variety of colored combinations. I will teach you how to see the importance of the space around the objects. And then I'll introduce you to my collage method, which adds texture, colors, and interest to your composition. In the next session, is a PDF with all the suggested supplies and materials to get started. Now's the time to reach out for that pencil and draw the lines.
Helen, thank you so much for coming back to Create Arts Online. I am so thrilled to have this course here. I think it's just going to be such a benefit for all of our students.
Thank you so much for having me here once again in your wonderful studio.
Oh, I'm so proud and so glad. Before we get into it, tell me what made you come up with this course for, this type of drawing?
When I teach my workshops and classes, drawing is always a real difficult thing for some students. And I'm always trying to come up with ways to make it easier and user-friendly and not so threatening.
Right.
And working in a journal is just such a wonderful place. It's secure. It's your own little book.
Yes.
And that's important.
I totally agree. As an artist as well, I know that feeling of not wanting to be judged.
Right.
And even from yourself. There's something kind of the way you can even close it and privately make it for yourself.
Exactly.
That you're not going to judge it and you're just going to let it be that place to let go in.
Exactly.
So in the course, Helen teaches contour drawing and different things with these different objects and their shapes. We're not going to label them. And then in a little bit more detail with a still life sort of presentation here, there's a lot to learn and from just doing these simple techniques.
Right.
I love it. Is this course though for only the beginner or?
Oh, not at all. All levels will benefit because contour drawing is a universal way to draw.
Yes.
But every artist has their own approach to it. And I think that's critical. I'm still taking workshops. I'll keep taking workshops till the day I die. Artists don't retire.
That's exactly it. I think every good artist instructor is always a student.
Exactly.
Yes, no, I totally agree. And having watched you do this and having some experience, I was like, I learned something watching you create. And that's the thing I wanted to kind of elaborate more with you on is you do teach live, but when you teach live, you demonstrate and then the students go and do it.
Exactly.
But in this sort of platform of online learning, they're watching you work the whole time and make choices.
Right, and go back again and again and watch those little details that they miss, whereas when I'm doing a workshop, it's, a done deal.
Yes.
So that's really important, and you can go back again and again.
I agree, and you don't have to commit anything to memory. It's that weekend where you go for a workshop, you learn something, and then you can't quite do it for a couple of weeks.
Sure.
And, oh, how did she do it?
Yeah.
And now you have it in this online, sort of presentation. And I just think that's so beneficial for someone like you that is the master at so many different.
Thanks.
No, you are. It's amazing to watch. This was a blank piece of paper when we started, and just to watch how it develops and evolves into these pieces is incredible. So I can't thank you enough for bringing this to Create Arts Online.
And thank you so much, Tammy.
Oh, my pleasure.